Hey, what's going on guys? Today we are going over 7 more items that have been removed from Fortnite Battle Royale. Before we get into some of the items that have been removed, I highly suggest you go watch the previous video that was similar to this right after you watch this one, because in that video I mentioned several more items that have been removed, and possibly you might notice some items that are missing from today's list, and they are most likely on the previous video. The link to that video is down below. Also guys, next video I'm drawing the winner to the 1000 V-Bucks giveaway. To enter, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, and comment your console down below. Make sure to be active on future videos to know if you win or not. Anyways guys, without further ado, let's get right on into today's video. To begin, the first item that was removed from Fortnite Battle Royale was the smoke grenade. Now, if you have been playing Fortnite for a couple of months, you may have remembered this grenade, and if you are pretty new, you may have not even known this grenade even existed. The smoke grenade is pretty self-explanatory. If you played any other games such as Call of Duty, I'm sure you have experienced these grenades already. When you throw it down, it just makes a giant smoke cloud. The smoke grenades were in the game for a total of about 2 to 3 months. Then the smoke grenade was entirely removed from the game because they were getting no use at all. In game, maybe like 1 in every 25 games, I would see somebody throw a smoke grenade, but you would never really see them in a giant fight where they were used to an advantage point. You would never see them at the end of the game. No one would ever carry them in their inventory. They were just practically useless and just left on the floor of houses while looting. I think really the only 2 times you would use a smoke grenade if you found them near you or if they were in your inventory was one at the very beginning of the game, or if you were escaping a fight. Maybe even if you were reviving a teammate, but other than that, no one really used these. The next item is the Tech 9 or the Submachine Gun. This submachine gun was actually in the game since day 1. Ever since Fortnite Battle Royale came out, the submachine gun has been there. But sadly, a little bit later, I believe somewhere around mid-January-ish or maybe early February, possibly even before that, I'm not entirely sure, the submachine gun was later taken out because it was getting absolutely no use at all. Similar to the smoke grenade, no one wanted to use it because just overall it was so weak. At this time, the submachine gun had competitors such as the tactical submachine gun that had a way higher fire rate, as well as it did a lot more damage. Every time when I used to play Fortnite a long time ago, I remember every single chest I would open, like 90% of the time, this stupid gun would always pop out, and I have not seen it ever since. I'm pretty happy it was removed, but it's kind of sad at the same time. It wasn't that bad in my opinion if you were close. It was always good at the start of the game, or even just to damage enemy bases, but I guess the Epic developers thought different. The next item, or maybe not really an item, but the next thing that was removed was actually one of the default dances songs for the original Fortnite dance. Way back in September when Fortnite was officially released, there were actually 3 default songs to the original default Fortnite dance, and this is how the song sounds like. In today's version of Fortnite, you go over that exact same dance and there is only 2 different preset songs. You are not able to find this dance song anymore no matter how many times you try and do the dance. I tried multiple times and I was never able to find this original song. If you guys still find it or you guys still have it preset to your character, please send me a video with the audio because I am curious to hear. The next thing that was actually removed from Fortnite was the default male character skins. Way back in September, before Fortnite had any of these cosmetic shops or battle passes, tiers, there were default skins and you would randomly be set to one when you start up a game. Meaning one game you could have a girl character, the next game you could have a male character, and all of them had different clothes presets, and all of them were random. You were never able to manually set what character you want to play as, just you had to get lucky on what one you get. There were multiple different types, but these are some of the ones that I remember personally when I played. There was this one where it would be just a standard guy character, but instead of like the orangish tannish clothes that he wears today, he actually had this cool camouflage clothing with like a little patch on his like leg, and I don't know, it was just all camouflaged and was honestly pretty cool in game. There was also another version of the camouflage, but this one it actually had like blackish and dark gray with orange. This was definitely a favorite by a lot of players. And lastly, the last one that I remember was just a regular character, but all of his clothes were like this darkish, like reddish, like a blood red. It was honestly not that bad of a character to rock in game. Sadly, it doesn't seem like it has any chance of coming back. I think they should definitely add it into the shop maybe once or twice in the future, or maybe for all of those who have played Fortnite since the beginning, Epic should give us like these skins as kind of like a memory for when we used to play way back in like the pre-beta or whatever you call it, the first version of Fortnite. Next on the list, we have Friendly Fire. Now Friendly Fire, it isn't really an item, but it was something in Fortnite that was really annoying, but it was kind of a bummer when it got taken out because it was way harder to do one of my most favorite glitches in Fortnite. Friendly Fire was removed because a lot of people complained about other teammates just totally killing them when they got like a weapon that they wanted, or they would just down them to kind of like troll. Just trolling was a massive issue way back when Friendly Fire was enabled. Imagine playing Fortnite with that one mean friend. You find a bolt on the ground or even an RPG, he sees that and he really wants it. Way back in the early days of Fortnite, your teammate used to be able to actually kill you and he would get that weapon with no penalty at all. Now obviously, if you did kill enough teammates, or if you did Friendly Fire a little too much, you might have like a cooldown, but it would always be annoying to possibly be in like the ending stages of a game and get killed by your own teammates. Next on the list, we have the guided missile. Now the guided missile was just added recently and it was in the game for honestly not too long. I think possibly a month at max, not even a month, maybe like 2 to 3 weeks. I honestly have no clue exactly how long it was in the game, but it since then has been removed. In this latest update, the guided missile was actually removed because a lot of people complained that the guided missile was way too overpowered. And I guess the Fortnite developers got so many complaints that they decided to take it out of the game temporarily while they actually fix it. Now, there's been no time schedule when it will actually come back. It might even have a chance not to come back, and I wouldn't be mad if it didn't. I didn't like this missile too much. I thought it was a little bit overpowered. Even though you can't shoot it out of the air, it was still always annoying to be bombarded by like 10 of them at once. If you guys ever got a chance to shoot this guided missile, let me know your guys' opinions on it down in the comments down below. Lastly, we have the purple tactical shotgun and just the regular common pump shotgun. These two shotgun rarities were actually removed because there was a whole new change on the tier system for these two specific shotguns just recently. All of the tactical shotguns got a downgrade from the color rarity, but they would still do the exact same damage, meaning a purple tactical shotgun is now a blue tactical shotgun, but it still does the same damage as the purple tactical shotgun, if that makes any sense. Then for the pump, they just bumped up one rarity, so that's why there is the brand new pump shotgun if you have played recently within the past month, if you were confused about that. Anyways guys, that wraps it up for today's video. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, make sure to leave a like, and also subscribe if you are new to the channel. Make sure to turn on post notifications if you are new and you would like to see more content. Also guys, make sure to go check out the last video that was very similar to this down in the description below. I mentioned many more items that you may not even know that have been removed from Fortnite in the past, and I will see you guys next time.